Hi, it's Bruce. It's Sunday, March 10th, 2013, and I haven't done a video since December because basically I really haven't been fond of too much this theater season. It's been kind of unsettling. It's just nothing's really stacking up, but I have seen a few things recently that I've liked. So here I go. Oh, I cut my thumb on mandolin, you know, one of those things that you slice. It's really bad. So what can I say? It's been a bad season and a bad day. All right, let's start. I only got like 10 minutes. I'll start with something that I really liked right away that we saw yesterday, and starring and written by Holland Taylor. It's at the Vivian Beaumont. It's about Texas Governor Ann Richards. My caveat is that it's a little too long. It has an intermission and it's 2 hours and 10 minutes. And I wish it was shorter. I wish it was like 100 minutes in one act. But when I thought it should have ended, she came back and she still gave me more information that I was glad to hear. I really liked it. So I can't complain. I really liked it a lot, but I was ready for it to end. Holland Taylor is great. I think it's going to be a horse race for Best Actress this year, and boy, she's up there for that 2 hours and 10 minutes, and she is Ann Richards. You don't even think you're watching Holland Taylor. The wig, the accent, the suit, everything is perfect. Really, 3.5 stars. I'd give it 4, but I just think it needs to lose a few minutes. All right, another show that I enjoyed. Call Me Crazy. Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella at the Broadway Theater. I hear a lot of people aren't liking this. I'm not much reading people's posts or comments anymore because I just go and see what I like. When I was a kid, probably a little older than I should admit, they broadcast for the first time Leslie Ann Warren's Cinderella by Rodgers and Hammerstein on television, and I was just in love with it. So this is an adaptation by Douglas Carter Beane. It's, of course, much longer because the TV version is short. And they've added some cut Rodgers and Hammerstein music from some of their other shows. But this production stars Laura Osnes, who got a Tony nomination for being Bonnie and Clyde a couple seasons ago. Santino Fontana, who is the prince, who is my favorite in the show. I know my friend Jeff disagrees with me, but he was a great prince. Because it's so hard to do Prince Charming. Oh, blah, blah, blah. It's so boring usually. You just sort of be pretty. Harriet Harris is a wonderful stepmother. Peter Bartlett is a new character. Douglas Carter Beane updated this book, sort of made it political. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. Peter Bartlett is sort of like the regent of the land over Santino, and of course taking advantage. And he's as Peter Bartlett as you can get. I love Peter Bartlett, and he's wonderful. Anne Harada is a stepsister, one of the 2 stepsisters, and she's hysterical. And Victoria Clark's the fairy godmother, and I have my caveats with this version of the fairy godmother, but God bless Victoria Clark. So, you know, it's got great costumes. I think it's lovely. I think it's choreographed very well. But you know what gets me? The music. 10 minutes ago. When I start hearing that music, I just fall in love. In my own little corner, in my own little chair. Laura Osnes and Santino are great. What can I say? I'm a tween girl when I saw the show. Friday night we saw a new musical that's in previews right now, Hands on a Hard Body. It was done originally, I believe, in La Jolla, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it was an original theater production, and now it's moved to Broadway. I guess they're still working on it. It's got music and lyrics by Amanda Green and Trey Anastasio, and You know, it's a really good regional theater musical. I'm not so sure about Broadway. I think putting it on Broadway will help productions of it. Basically, if you don't know, it's about a contest in Texas where you had to hold on to a pickup truck and you'd win it. And the last person to take their hands off, hands on a hard body, would win the pickup truck, which is very big in Texas. The reason to see this is it has an original score, a lot of which is quite good, and it's got one performance. It's got some good performances. Keith Carradine's in it, Hunter Foster's in it, but Keila Settle, I believe her name is, if there's going to be a Tony nomination in the acting performances in this show, it's going to be her. She does something that's just great in it. I won't give it up, but it's, you know, really only 2.5 stars. I don't give stars, but I am today for some reason. But, you know, it's worthwhile to see a new musical. Okay, another thing that I liked that is no longer running is Laurie Metcalf in The Other Place, which was at the Manhattan Theater Club, Samuel Friedman Theater on Broadway. The reason to have seen this was a wonderful performance by Laurie Metcalf, and it's going to be a Laurie Metcalf Holland Taylor race, I think, to win Best Actress. It's no longer running. It was excellent. It was 100 minutes. And she gave a great performance about a woman having psychological problems. And that was a really good show. So those are the things I pretty much really liked. Now we'll get to things that I didn't care for as much. A new play by Jesse Eisenberg, he who got an Oscar nomination for The Social Network. And he stars in this play that he wrote called The Revisionist with Vanessa Redgrave, which is the reason I went. Vanessa Redgrave gives a brilliant performance in a not very good play. And Jesse Eisenberg gives an annoying performance in a not very good play that he wrote. It was sort of nice to see him, but he was just irritating. The character is irritating, and he played it well. However, Vanessa Redgrave is luminescent, wonderful, moving, and heartfelt. So if you want to see The Revisionist for those two performances, you'll get Vanessa Redgrave and you'll get Jesse Eisenberg. It's nice to see these people on stage working. Another play with a star in it at the Manhattan Theater Club at City Center in their smaller theater. The Madrid with Edie Falco. Well, you know, Edie Falco is always good to see. She is in a play by Liz Flahive, I believe you might say, and it's not a very good play. I didn't even get the character motivation in it, to tell you the truth. I mean, I understood it, but I just was like, what is this about? The Madrid is a hotel, and it's about her marriage and sort of a marriage breakup, maybe, sort of a problem raising a child, sort of this, sort of that. Edie Falco is in it. Another play, which I think it's closing. I think we're just at the tail end of it. Maybe it's already gone. I've lost track. But we saw a preview, so that's how long ago I saw it. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof with the wonderful Scarlett Johansson, who I adore. Well, we had sound issues with this show, and we had a little hard time hearing a lot of people in it, including Scarlett. We also saw a preview that hadn't they hadn't finished working on it yet, and there was the famous ghost skipper, which was a horrible idea. Rob Ashford directed. A few weeks after we saw it, Ghost Skipper was gone. Hooray, so it had to have been better. I like Scarlett Johansson, even though I had a hard time hearing her. I hope they made sound adjustments. It was a big theater, the Richard Rodgers, for that. Who I did like in it was Kieran Hines, Irish, British, UK actor who's a wonderful Big Daddy. And Deborah Monk was a Big Mama that I didn't really care for. I also didn't care for the direction at all. Everybody, there's a giant set and people kept wandering around, looking in the window, opening the windows, closing the windows, coming in, listening. Servants were all over the place, just, you know, singing and listening, and it's not a great kind of hot tin roof. I love Scarlett Johansson. I was glad to have seen her. I saw the closing performance, oh God, this has to be December, of a musical at the Manhattan Theater Club called Murder Ballad. Murder Ballad it's all sung, it's got music and lyrics by Julia Jordan and Juliana Nash. It starred Will Swenson and Karen Olivo, and it's a rock musical, and I was kind of tired of it by the time it ended, but I give the creators credit for a new rock musical that was interesting. But good performances. Will and Karen were great. It wore on me after a while. And another thing that you can't see anymore is the Encore's production of Fiorello, a show I've never seen, so I was very happy to see Fiorello. Fiorello starred an actor I did not know, Danny Rutigliano as Fiorello, and wonderful performances by Jen Gambatese and Aaron Dilley. I love Fiorello. I mean, I've never seen it, but I played the score a lot. Little Tin Box and Politics and Poker, Till Tomorrow, I Love a Cop. It's just got great music in it, and Bach and Harnick have written some of my favorite musicals. She Loves Me, they wrote. So it was great to see it. It was a wonderful performance, and I was happy to see it. So that's about it, and I'll tell you that the one thing I do recommend is Anne. If you're a teenage girl, join me and enjoy Cinderella. And if you want to see a new musical that may not run long, I can't imagine it getting too many, I don't know, it's got to get great reviews because I don't think they're selling a lot of tickets, Hands on a Hard Body. So that's it, and hopefully I won't be 3 months till I see you again.